Welcome back, everybody. My name is Mr. Llama, and this is Making Improvements Stick, Episode 6, Part 2, Bronze Silver Sundays. So we're going to be following Sergeant Pepper in the ZVP on, once again, GSL Daybreak. And all of these games that I'm going to be doing today are actually going to be Zerg games, and that's simply by coincidence. You do not have to be Zerg to submit a replay to this series at all, Making Improvements Stick. You can be any race and any league, and you can just submit and be like, hey, this is a replay that I had trouble with, and I will go over it and do my replay analysis for you. So don't feel like if you're not Zerg, you won't get any replay analysis out. So we do see Sergeant Pepper off the bat going for the 10 Overlord instead of the 9 Overlord, and not going for the extractor trick. So you're actually going to be losing a little bit of minerals right here. I would suggest going 9 Overlord, and then you'll actually be in a better position than right now. So that's a little minor thing. That's not going to be a major goal, but that's just going to be a little minor thing that, you know, slowly improves your game. So just 9 Overlord instead of 10 Overlord, right? Okay, moving on. We'll continue to watch. I like the Overlord Scout. Looks like it's going to the right place. Here's not a bad place at all in this matchup, or simply over here, as you can see these gas, and that's basically what you really want to see in ZVP. So we're also going to see if he forges fast expands, whatever it is, and going for the 15 hatch. You could have actually dropped it, but you opted not to, and now you're too late attacking this probe, and you're going to lose that drone if you try to go for the engagement. So okay, sending out another guy, and notice that you're getting a lot of money built up right now, right? So I'm not sure what the standard is at this level. So 50 natch is probably fine. Higher up, ooh, gotta be careful with him. And now this guy's not mining, so just kind of, you know, some little micro things would definitely be good for right now. And it looks like Forge Fast Expand is what he's going to be doing. But as you can see, he is also way backed up on his macro right there, as he's focusing down too much here. So a lot of focus is kind of all over the place right now. And definitely something to worry about is Protoss players cannon rushing you on these maps. That's why you don't see a lot of players go for a 15 hatch, because you can simply get cannon rushed and you won't be able to really see. They can go pylon, pylon, pylon right here and do the pylon wall in your ramp, and then you're kind of in a rough situation. So usually you'll see players go pool first, but I'm not even gonna make a remark about that. I will make a remark about this. So I'm not even gonna make, you know, a big deal about that, because hey, we have bigger things to worry about than if I went for 15 hatch or not. Number 1, queens. Where are my queensies? I have 300 minerals, and I don't have any queensies. Number 2, you throw down a spine crawler when you see a forged fast expand. Not necessary at all. Also, you throw it down in your base. When he goes for Nexus and a forge like this, that means he's not going to be able to pressure you into at least like 6 minutes with one zealot. 7 minutes, 8 minutes, like pressure is going to be almost non-existent for the first 8 minutes of the game. So getting this fast spine crawler like this is completely unnecessary. I'd also like to note that you've been mining a lot of gas here, but not doing anything with this gas, right? So you have to kind of have a plan for, what am I doing with this gas? Look at this, we're up 208 gas. Are we going to get speed? Are we going to get... It's just very confusing what's happening right now, with the gas at least. And so it's just kind of something that you could delay to get more drones out. Also, supply block 28 out of 28. Not where you want to be supply blocked for sure. So already right here we just kind of see some basic things. As you can see, you could be much higher in your drone count right now. You have a lot of larvae saved up and a lot of minerals, and you have the supply, and you're just not at all building the drones, right? So we're just gonna sit and kind of see. There we go, and now we build some drones, but those are a lot later. That was 40-50 seconds later than we could have built those drones. And I think, yeah, So that's just something to definitely worry about. I like the roach timing, not bad at all right there. Maybe get this overlord like over here. It's a little safer as opposed to sitting out in the middle where he can just get killed off. And once again, we're supply blocked, and we don't have an overlord out of the way. So that's going to be one of the big things. And here we go. He's gonna be doing that. But you can actually you'll be fine because you can make roaches, right? Our roach warren's almost done, and he only has one cannon. The time that it takes for this cannon right here to take out this hatchery is forever. This is gonna take a while, right? So make some roaches. You're not making roaches, and your supply block still. That might hurt. Yeah, and so you're making a lot of spine crawlers, yada yada. If you just made roaches right now, if you weren't supply blocked and you made roaches, 7 overlords is a bit overkill. You could easily save this. So make roaches. You're unsupply blocked. Okay, 2 roaches isn't enough to kill a cannon. You need at least 3. Okay, there we go. 4. And where are they going? Right. So this one cannon should never ever be able to kill off this hatchery right here. And now your roaches are going to run away from where that is. You could also have picked up your spine crawlers, moved them over, and rooted all 3 of them right there, and that would have killed that off as well. So roaches are chilling right here. You could save your 3rd if you wanted to. You could save your 3rd if you wanted to. Are you going to save it? Are you going to save it? Uh-oh. Oh, he's not going to focus fire. Oh, he is. He is. Is he going to get it? Oh, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. So you waited down. You went down to the wire on that one, completely unnecessarily. Right. So now he's going to push out with a few stalkers. This isn't anything to worry about. You've got plenty of roaches. Even with a couple more stalker warpins, they're just +1 right now. Cool. Everything's not bad, but our drone count at 10 minutes is only 44. You want to be higher than that at. Also, rally points are huge. Look at this. Look at this. All of his stalkers are over here. He's also going to get your 3rd now. All of his stalkers are over here, and all your roaches are sitting down here with your rally. So don't feel bad or don't be afraid to like rally over here. Also, you have a decent amount of roaches. Maybe push at his base. You know he doesn't have many stalkers. Just something to think about. Right. So continuing on. There we go. Now you're going to push. Continuing on. Lair. Once again, look at all of the gas that we have. We have so much gas for no reason whatsoever. I mean, you can't spend all that gas right now. No matter how hard you try, it's going to take a long time. So it's just kind of really early gas that was unnecessary. Okay, more just chilling. Got a rally going. Cool. Something else I would like to note is, let's see. Okay, push up. You want to push forward with this army. Good. And cool. Maybe try and pick off that forge because you know it has an upgrade going on right now. Go in there and just kill off the forge. It can be really quick, and it puts them back. Okay, we got double Evo chambers going with their upgrades. Spore crawlers going down. And we're still at 45 drones at 12:30. You see Stefano, right? He's maxed earlier than this, right? And you should be able to actually win this fight. Oh, no, there's reinforcements. So, never mind. But yeah, so you'll see players like Stefano, they'll be maxed right now. And that's because they have a lot more drones, right? They'll have like 70, 80 drones as opposed to the 45. So if you have 45 drones, also that guy's chilling. If you have 45 drones and I have 80 drones, I'm basically getting double the income of you, which means I'm making twice as many units, which means my supply is double that of yours. So that's just something to think about. And that's why at this level, macro is so important. Macro and not getting supply blocked, which happened at such crucial times and way too long. Or for way too long in this game. So Sergeant Pepper, definitely something I'm going to recommend. First off, I'd say at this point just attack up at his base. You can sack your 3rd and try and kill off his Nexus. or just like all this stuff, and kill off production, kill the cyber so he can't warp in any more stalkers, etc. So something to think about. Also, these roaches kind of streaming in randomly, and don't make them chase so much. Okay, you have slowlings, by the way. We don't have speed. And see, like right now, this is where you could be like, but look, Mr. Llama, remember when you were saying that I had no gas, or I had all that gas? I have no gas now, so that clearly means that I needed all of the gas that I had. And you did need it, but notice you also are only on 3 gas, actually 2 gas, this only has 1. So you took gas early on, and you let it build up, and that was all money that could have been going towards drones, which then you could have used those drones to get those more geysers right now, and you could have a higher drone count and more gas than you actually had at that time. So it's kind of hard to follow sometimes, and I understand that, but it's something that you're going to need to think about, because sitting on all that gas for no reason is extremely rough. And see, now you're just in a poor position completely. So I'm not even sure where this drone's going. But goals, right? So I'm going to give you your goals. Number 1, when you see this, you have to react better. I don't want that to be a goal. I'm just going to say that. Like the spine crawlers and all of that stuff, you played really scared when he couldn't do any pressure to you whatsoever. Number 1 is going to be not getting supply blocked. I want you to, whenever you play your next games, do not get supply blocked. And that's all I want you to focus on. I want you to, I mean, of course I'm going to give you a couple other goals, but that's the big things that I want you to focus on. So you're going to be sitting there, and you're going to be playing, and you're going to want to like focus on getting these spines down and spreading your creep with your creep tumors, and then you're going to get supply blocked. I don't want you to do that. I want you to be sitting there and simply be looking at your supply and just building drones and units and looking at your supply, and just continuously do that over and over and over again, so that you are not getting supply blocked whatsoever. And that will help you so much in this game. Getting supply blocked at 28, 28, 44, 36, you just kept getting supply blocked over and over for too long, and that cuts into your production so much. Number 2, your drone count never exceeded 50. That has to change completely. You want to be able to reach up 60, 70 drones eventually. More than that, 70, 80. You want to be able to drone a lot harder, and you are unable to do that because of those supply blocks, number 1, and number 2, because you hopped in this gas so early and did absolutely nothing with it, right? So don't be afraid to wait on the gas, and then like triple or quadruple geyser a little bit later, so then you actually have more drones, and then you can get more gas, and you'll surpass what you would have had if you were just sitting on this one geyser for that entire time. So that's something huge to work on, and I actually want you to just focus on those 2 big things right there, because in this ZVP matchup, if you can just max out on that 200 roach army, you can A-move straight at his base and be completely fine just about, right? So even if he has like Void Rays out or something like that, if you have a 200 roach army against a silver player Protoss, you're going to completely roll him. He won't be able to defend his entire base while those Void Rays sit there and pick away at your roaches. And then you'll have such great economy. So the big 2 that I just gave right there, number 1 is, you tell me. That's right, not getting supply blocked. Watch for those overlords. Please, 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 just make sure. And every time you build a round of whatever it is, you can start off and just build an overlord. Press V, and then you can get your larva again, and then you can do whatever with it. And number 2, it's going to be getting those drones out. You want to be getting over 50 drones. I want to see you start pushing those drone numbers up 60, 70. I'd rather see you lose because you got hit by a great 2-base push and you over-droned than under-droning and not getting hit by anything, or getting hit by it and losing because you under-droned, right? You want to be able to find that perfect amount, and you can be a little greedier in this league, of course, because they aren't going to be doing perfect pushes on their side. So those are going to be the 2 goals that I'm going to give you. And that's going to be it for part 2 right here, and we will jump right on over into part 3.